You'll notice after you've eaten any of these sweets that your tongue changes colour, and that's because the food colouring in here is so strong. So what I'm going to do is experiment with a way to liberate that food colouring using liquid for photographic effect. What I've got here, but by the way I should say, we separated out all of the colours from these sweets into separate glasses. It's so therapeutic on a rainy day. I've taken some of those and I've created a rainbow pattern on this flat white plate. Rainbows are very popular at the moment. Seem like a bit of fun to arrange like that. I'm now just going to pour some water into the middle. Not too much, probably just about halfway or so, not so they go floating around. And then it's going to take maybe a minute or so for us to see the results. So let's pour and watch. There we go. So that is just about enough. So no rushing to get the camera ready this time. I'll just try and keep myself off the table so I'm not interrupting the flow. Of course, what I can do is get some shots straight out the back because let's face it, this is quite pretty in its own right. From top down as well. Love how these colours pop. And oh wow, straight away we're starting to see the colours run towards the middle of the plate. I think it's the reds and the purples that are going the fastest. And now you can see the greens coming through as well. This is amazing! The shot from the camera on top probably looks the best. Obviously look out for reflections. We've got a skylight just above where we're filming right now. But now we can see these dyes, these food colorings are just starting to run towards the middle of the plate. This is really good fun. I think the reds feel as though they're the most vibrant. Let's get in close as well and see if that gives us anything. Almost forget that these are sweets. This looks like a piece of haute cuisine, a lovely dessert from a posh restaurant or something. And what's really, really interesting is how the food colorings go in such straight lines, and now they're kind of met in the middle and the colors are just getting more intense, which I hope I'm capturing on the camera here. Let me just get my light. Always worth just seeing if a bit of light changes the image in some way. And I know that with bright colors, particularly reflective, shiny surfaces, that can just add a bit of a highlight. There we go. Oh, and it has brightened it up even more. The colours look even more vibrant with this light on it, as though the camera's kind of compensating a little bit and raising its game and raising the saturation a little bit. Let's go once again from the top. Again, the grid lines on the camera can really help you make sure that this is all nicely lined up. I tend to prefer shots like this right in the middle, but by all means play with the rule of thirds for your composition too. Experiment with different patterns. I've gone with a rainbow right now. You could go with a kind of flower theme, have the center of the flower by putting some different colored sweets right in the middle there. And the great thing about this is because it's just sweets and water, you can drink it or eat it afterwards. But I'm really, really pleased with these images.